Hey you guys, so today I'm going to be sharing my summer beauty must-haves, and I actually have all my favorites picked out in this bucket or this drawer here, and I have a little bit of everything. I have a ton of makeup, of course, and everything I'm wearing on my face I will be talking about today. I also have some stuff for my body, my favorite perfume, and these are all of my summer essentials that are perfect for girls and boys that are close to my skin tone. Now I do have like a pretty intense tan. I have been out in the sun a lot, and you know, my skin tone has changed a little bit, and I find that these products really flatter my skin tone so beautifully. But that's not to say that if you're lighter than me that these products won't work for you. So with all that being said, let's just jump right into all my favorites. So the very first thing that I love this summer is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer and Protect, and I haven't been using this for too long, but I love this primer so much. Not only does it do a great job at priming your face and fills in any pores so your makeup just goes on so beautifully, and I also find that this makes my makeup last all day long. But besides just being an amazing primer, it also has a built-in SPF, which is so important to wear on a daily basis, especially in the summertime. You really want to take some measures to protect your skin from the sun, and using a 2-in-1 product like this is amazing. And also I just want to mention it's super light on the skin and does not leave a white residue whatsoever, so this is just amazing. Okay, I have another face primer, but this is more of like a multi-use product because I literally use this product in like 5 different ways. But this is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator Prime and Highlight, and it looks like this. And basically this is a primer which you can use in so many different ways. So the way that I like to use it is, of course, as a true makeup primer underneath my foundation, and this just adds the most beautiful subtle glow to your skin. So any makeup that you put on top will give you that instantly like hydrated glow, perfect summer ready skin. But then I also love using this mixed in with my foundation to again give it that extra glow and to also like sheer down my foundation, and instantly it's like a tinted moisturizer. I also love using this as a real like highlighter, just like on the high points of my face. Now this is not going to give you like a blinding highlight at all. Like my highlight today is pretty intense and it wasn't this at all, but it's going to give you the most subtle, beautiful glow, like glow from within, like you naturally are just glowing. That's what this will do. And my favorite way to use this is actually on its own. A lot of times on the weekend I prefer to be makeup free, but I still want to be like, you know, put together if I'm going to be out and about. So what I'll do is just put a little bit of this product all over my face, add a little bit of my blush, which I will share my favorite blush in just 1 minute. Just add that on the apples of my cheeks, add some mascara and a lip balm or something, and I'm good to go. Just like really easy, simple makeup. So really love this. Okay, so now for my favorite foundation, and honestly this is going to be no surprise to you if you watched my last video. You guys know that I fell in love with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Water Fresh Makeup Foundation, and I have to say that this has been my go-to foundation ever since I've been using it. This is just the most beautiful light to medium coverage foundation that's basically like your skin but better. It just evens out my skin so nicely and doesn't look heavy or cakey on the skin, and especially in the weather outside. It's like 95 degrees and super humid. I just want to have like a fresh face, and this foundation does that. For anyone that is wondering, by the way, I'm in the shade Honey Bronze and it matches me perfectly. I just can't say enough good things about it. Love this foundation, and this is definitely my go-to for the summertime. Okay, now for my favorite bronzer, and this is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer Waterproof Bronzing Powder. And if I show you guys, I mean, if you look at the pan, this literally looks like it's my exact skin tone. It actually looks like kind of like lighter than my skin tone, but I promise you it's not. It is darker than my skin tone when you apply it on the skin. But this just adds the most beautiful, subtle, like color and warmth to your face. Now I don't like to use this to contour my skin, even though I did today, and it does work pretty nicely. I mean, it's very subtle, but I just like to use this to add some color to my skin because otherwise my face just looks like very flat. So what I'll do is I'll add my contour, just a very light contour, and then I'll go in on top of my contour with this. This is just the perfect amount of warmth, and it works beautifully for my skin tone. I just want to call out that if you guys are a few shades darker than my skin tone, I don't think that this bronzer is going to work for you. But if you guys are my skin tone or lighter than me, this is amazing. And it's from the drugstore. It's super, super inexpensive, such high quality. And I forgot to mention that this is actually waterproof. So it's super, super long lasting as well. Especially if you're out and about and you're sweating all day, this stays put all day long. So now for my favorite blush. I've talked about this like 2 or 3 times before, but I still love it, and this is definitely my go-to blush for the summertime. And this is the NARS Orgasm Liquid Blush. You guys, if you haven't tried this, just go to your local Sephora or department store or a freestanding NARS store and try this blush out. This blush is so beautiful, and I can confidently say that this will work for all different skin tones. I only take half a pump of product on the tip of my fingers, and then I'll just apply this on the apples of my cheeks, and it adds such a beautiful pink tint to my face, and oh, I love it so, so much. Okay, now I'm gonna share my favorite product from this video. Yep, this is definitely my favorite product. And this actually, I think, is my favorite highlight I've ever used. And I know that's a really bold statement, but I have honestly never used a product like this ever on my face, and I love it so, so much. But anyway, this is the Lancome Dual Finish Highlight in the shade Sparkling Peach, and this is what it looks like. Oh my gosh. It is the most beautiful champagne gold ever, and this is literally made for medium to dark skin. Now I'm gonna show you guys a quick swatch. So there is a swatch, just like one little swipe, and you can see how crazy pigmented that is. And I am gonna swatch this on the back of my hand so you guys can see it in action. Look at that. Look how crazy pigmented and creamy it is. And that's what it is. The formula is just so interesting because even though this is a powder highlight, it feels like a cream or like a mousse highlight. It's just so like pigmented and creamy and buttery and just glides on the face. You guys can see I'm wearing this on my skin, and my skin is like literally glowing. Love this highlight so much, and I seriously cannot recommend this to you guys enough. Okay, now on to my last face product. My favorite setting spray, facial mist, facial spray, whatever you want to call it, recently has been the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Miracle, oh my gosh, why did I say that so weird? Miracle Hydrating Mist. And this is what the packaging looks like. Love the packaging. And I've only had this for about, did I get this last week or the week before? Like 2 weeks now, I want to say. And ever since I got it, I've been using this nonstop, and I love this so much. It's like almost like moisturizing on your skin without being like heavy in any way. I know that's like a weird way to describe a setting spray, but this just feels so hydrating and light and refreshing on the skin, and it works so well to set your makeup. But I also like to use this after I come out of the gym or like anytime during the day whenever I need like a refresher or just something to like wake me up. I'll just spray this, and it just feels so refreshing and light on the skin. So I knew I wanted to mention this. Okay, now onto the eyes, and my favorite eyeshadow palette is going to be no surprise to anyone, because I have been talking about it non-stop, and of course I am talking about the Urban Decay Naked Heat. This is definitely the palette of the year, and with good reason, because the colors are just perfection for the summertime. Like, these warm tones are made for the summertime for all different skin tones. I have now been using this for a couple of weeks now, and I have done like every different look you can imagine using just this palette. I've done like really simple daytime looks using the lighter shades over here, and then I've done like really intense warm smoky eyes using all of these shades here. This is just one of the most versatile palettes. It will work with all different skin tones, and you will make so much use out of this because you can do so many different looks. So of course I had to mention the Naked Heat. This has been my go-to palette, and I seriously have been using this every single day. Okay, I also have to make a little mention of this tiny little eyeshadow that I have been using so much recently. And first of all, look how cute the packaging is. It is so teeny tiny and cute, and I love it. But anyway, this is the Tarte Tartiest Metallic Eyeshadow. It is like, how would I describe this? This is like an antique dirty gold. And I know that doesn't sound very pretty, but this is the most beautiful eyeshadow, one of the most beautiful eyeshadows that I own in my collection. I love shades like this for medium to deep skin tones because it flatters our features so beautifully. Like if I ever come out with an eyeshadow palette, a color like this would be the first one in there because it's like made for people with medium skin tones. I love using this. I actually have this all over my lid today. I literally just apply with my finger because I find that this eyeshadow works best with your finger, because even though it is a powder eyeshadow, it has, just like the Lancome highlight, it's almost got like that moussey cream finish. So if you want to get the most pigment, just use your fingers and you have the most beautiful antique gold shade, just like the prettiest wash of color on the lids. This will work really beautiful with like Indian jewelry as well. So of course I had to mention that because I have been using that so much recently. Okay, really quick mention because I get a lot of questions from you guys asking me which eyeliner I recommend, especially for the waterline that will stay put all day, that's super pigmented, and one that will not smudge or run throughout the day. And for that I recommend my very used MakeupForever Aqua XL eyeliner, and this is in the shade M60. But these are seriously so insanely pigmented, and once you put this in your waterline, it stays put all day, does not run or smudge at all, no matter how crazy hot it is. So I did want to just mention this really quickly. I've used this for such a long time and I love it so much. Okay, so I had to take like an hour-long break because my camera stopped working because the battery was low. So I'm back. But anyway, I have 5 products to share with you guys that I've been loving for the summertime. And I'll start off with actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now. And this is the Bare Minerals. I think this is called the Liquid Matte Lip Color. And this is in the shade Juicy. And this is, I actually just reapplied this not too long ago. But this is the most beautiful, like, wearable pinky red shade ever. Like, this is perfect for the summertime. And I love wearing this. I mean, I'm wearing this like with a gold smoky eye today. But I will even wear this on days where I just have like very simple like cat eyeliner. And I'll just throw on this like bold lip and it just looks so pretty, especially with tan skin. So love this lipstick from Bare Minerals. Okay, my next favorite is from L'Oreal, and this is their new Color Riche, and this is in the shade 102 Madly in Love. And this is the most beautiful, I would describe this as like a reddish orange shade ever. I feel so freaking fabulous every time I wear this lipstick. It's insane. I just feel like so preppy and like summer ready. I don't really know how to describe it. It's so pigmented and creamy. And even though it is just like a traditional regular lipstick, it's super long lasting because it's very matte. Okay, next up we have my favorite nude lipstick for the summertime, and this is again from Lancome. This is shade number 295. And this is the most perfect pinky nude ever. It has like a little bit of a pinky undertone, but it is a true nude lipstick that is just so beautiful and flattering for my skin tone. I love this. I've been reaching for this over all of my other neutral lipsticks, and this is definitely my go-to nude lipstick for the summertime. So on days where I want like really light makeup, where I don't want to feel like I'm wearing too much makeup, but I still of course want to look put together, these 2 products have been the lip products that I've been reaching for. The first one is the Tarte, what is this even called? The Quench Lip Rescue, and this is in the shade Coral. Now this has a very light tint. When you put it on, there's just like that perfect amount of coral tint. It's just so light and moisturizing and hydrating on the lips. I just love this on days where, again, I'm wearing very minimal makeup. This is my go-to because it's also really hydrating on the lips. But if I want a little bit more color, but I still want like that subtle makeup look, I've been reaching for the Honest Beauty, what is this one called? It's called the Truly Kissable Lip Crayon in the shade Sheer Raspberry Kiss. And this is what this one looks like. It leaves the most beautiful pink tint on your lips. It's so comfortable. It's like I would describe this as a lip gloss, but it doesn't have like that overly glossy finish. It is glossy, but it's not like overly glossy, if that makes any sense. Okay, so that is it for all of my beauty favorites. Now I have 4 other products to share for my body. The first one is the Jergens Wet Skin Moisturizer. So the way that you use this is actually like right in the shower. I just like to keep this in my shower, and when I come out of the shower, when you're still wet, you just want to take a little bit of product and then just rub it in between your hands and apply this. I like to just apply this all over my arms and my legs. When your skin is still wet, you don't even want to dry it with a towel. And this just moisturizes your skin so beautifully, like crazy. Like even right now, my skin just feels like so hydrated and so moisturized. Really love this. It's super, super inexpensive and works amazing in the shower. I'm a big believer in wearing SPF all over your body, not just your face. So for my body, I love using the moisturizing sunscreen lotion from Sunbum, and this has an SPF of 50 in it. And if I'm wearing like a dress, or if I'm wearing like, you know, like a tank top and my arms and my neck are going to be exposed, I will just apply this in those areas before stepping out. And I know that I have like the sun protection. This just feels really light and moisturizing on the skin as well. Okay, now for my last product. I have been loving this perfume, and every time I wear it, everyone wants to know which perfume I'm wearing. And this is actually, before I even show you guys what the perfume is, this perfume is not for everyone. So I really, really suggest going in person and trying this out and kind of wearing it throughout the day to see how your body and how you feel about it. But I love it. This is from Lancome, and this is called the Parfait de Roses. Oh my gosh, I'm totally butchering that. Let's just take a quick moment and talk about the packaging on this perfume. This is so stunning, and I don't really know how to describe the scent. You have to just go try it out in person. But it is a mix of floral, but there's definitely like a spicy note in there somewhere. And even though this is a very, very intense perfume that is very strong, it doesn't feel like too in your face. It's very wearable. It is perfect for the summertime, and this has been my go-to perfume that I've been wearing over all the other perfumes in my collection. Alright guys, so that is it for all of my summer beauty slash body slash perfume essentials. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know all the products that you guys are loving this time of the year in the comment section below, because I always love to hear from you guys. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on all of my social media, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!